So what can I do exactly as a Kaiser member? I have been approved. I now have my dashboard. What can I do? Well, I have the ability to add news. I have the ability to add blogs. I have the ability to add events, my own events. I have the ability to add jobs. If I'm looking for, if I'm hiring, if I have a job post, I have the ability to add that. I have the ability to register as a training partner, and people can come and learn in my platform, can learn AI in my platform. And I also have the ability to add statistics. So, for example, if I have trained people and I want that to be part of the statistics um, for Kaiser, I've done this and I want it to be part of those statistics. This is where I come. So, the first thing is maybe, let's say, and something else, some of the few things you need to understand is that you can only add news, you can only add blogs, you can only add events, jobs for your own organization. My organization is called Undisha. So if I create news ads, if I create blogs ads, events, jobs, that is going to be tied to my organization, right? It's Undisha that's doing this. So you don't have the ability to do this for another organization. You can only do it for your organization. Something else you need to understand is creating, maybe adding a news ad over here does not mean it's publicly available. So I can't come over here directly and go to news and then see it, expect to see it immediately. That's because Kaiser team, the Kaiser admins need to review and approve. Approval takes around 24 hours at the max. So after 24 hours, you can come and check if they have approved or not. If they haven't approved, if it has an issue, they will reach out and maybe just tell you what the issue is, and you can fix it, and you can resubmit it. And once approved, it should be able to show up over here. If you add a blog, again, you can come after it has been approved. It has to be approved. Again, click on blogs. It should be here. So for now, there are no blogs, but once approved, all the blogs are going to show up here. So in the main page, you're going to see all blogs from all different organizations that are members, right? Including your blogs. So that's how you do it. And it's very simple to add something. All you have to do is click on maybe news and then just click on create. And then over here, you have the ability to upload an image. Over there, you can upload one. You can enter a title of that news article, and then you can enter the content over here. The good thing is that they preserve the breaks. For example, if it's paragraphs, they're able to preserve that. And then, for example, maybe you have hosted your news in a different website, your own website, the news is hosted there in a format that you like. You can take the link from your website and post it here. And once the people are viewing it on the other side, they'll be able to see the link to go and just read more about that. You can also add hashtags. This is going to help people discover your news or the postings that uh, it's going to help people to discover your news. Yeah. So it's very simple. Can add blogs. Everything is very intuitive. You also get a bit of analytics. For example, if you add news, you're going to see the total number of news that belong to you. Those have been published, that have been approved. For example, with blogs, you get to see the number of people that are clicking, the number of clicks. With events, you're able to see the people who have viewed, the number of people who have viewed. You're going to see the events that are active and all that. So you also get a bit of statistics, which I find personally very important. It's the same thing with jobs. You can just create a new job. Again, upload your logo again over here. Just it's a form you have to fill. That's it. I think that's very easy to do. The logo of your company name, your company website, and then the job details like the job title, category, is it full-time, part-time. You just fill it as a form, and once you post it and the Kaiser members on the other side approve, it should be publicly viewable. You can also register to be a training partner over here. I'm gonna click on training partner, and again, it's details you have to fill. For example, your organization logo, a cover image. For example, the organizations with cover images, it's not mandatory. Logo is required, as you can see, but cover image is not. You can add that just to ensure it's kind of it's aesthetically it's pleasing. You can talk a little bit about your organization. Again, on the other side, when people who want to learn about AI, they're looking for courses, this is the information they will see. So ensure that you ensure that your information is as brief and as accurate as possible. The link to your website, the impact you have had so far. Again, you need to fill all these tabs. So you need to come add your some of the courses. Yes, Kaisa allows that you can add, like, I think a max of 4 courses that you're offering, so that the learners on the other side can see that you have a couple of courses that you're offering. The types of courses that you're offering, again, you only have a maximum of 4, so ensure that um, you add the most important ones. Yeah, add your details, your social links, how people can discover you. It's like creating a profile, and once you do that, and on the other side, Kaisa approve, you should be able to find yourself and a training partners. So at the time of recording, there are none at this point, but you should be able to be here, right? Once they approve, like Undisha, I'm expecting another organization that does training, once approved, they're going to be here. And then the people from the internet who are looking to learn about AI and courses, they can come over here and maybe search your name based on your hashtags. They'll be able to see you. They'll be able to see your profile, the profile that you created, and they'll be able to, based on the link that you gave, remember over here, you are asked to add your link over here. Based on the link that you added over here, they'll be able to navigate and to your e-learning platform and access all your courses, right? Yeah, so that's how you do it. This is where you add statistics, and under statistics you add statistics per month. So over here you can add a new statistic. For example, we're in 2026 on the month of March. Maybe I can say on the month of February, last month. At the time of recording this, you're in March, but last month you can talk about the awareness. Maybe you created awareness and you talked to 30,000 people. You engaged 20,000 of them. You trained maybe uh, 15,000. You certified maybe 8,000. Maybe you reached 10 organizations, and um, those organizations that you reach directly through their leaders are maybe 5. You can add that. Again, it's just a form where you fill numbers over here. You just fill all the numbers over here. Over here you can add links. For example, if you're able to record videos, maybe you facilitated a training and you recorded videos, you had pictures, you can host that on maybe a Google Drive. Maybe you created a post on LinkedIn about what you did that day. This is where you do it. You can come over here and say LinkedIn post. Again, bring that URL over here. You just go and copy that URL that LinkedIn gives you where you can share. You can put that over here. You can add a description. So for example, if it's a YouTube post, maybe you created a video about what you did, you hosted that on YouTube, you can come over here and say our YouTube video. Ensure you put the link to YouTube, the YouTube video. Again, for me, I'm just gonna put the normal YouTube link, but make sure that the YouTube link that you add navigates directly to the video that you submitted on YouTube. And then you need to, very important, click on this add link. It's very important, so make sure you click on add link, because it has to show up over here. So if you add another, maybe LinkedIn, and maybe you brought your LinkedIn link over here, like linkedin.com. Again, ensure you click on add link so that all the links show up before you click create report. Otherwise, it's going to generate an error and you'll not be able to submit a report. So that's how statistics work. And again, they're not going to be publicly available until the Kaiser team has reviewed that, has done their due diligence, and once their statistics have been verified to be true, then they're going to approve, and your statistics can be publicly viewable, and people can see the kind of impact that you're creating. So I think that's what you can do for now. I think from Kaiser, I think there are going to be more functionalities going onwards, and more features, just to ensure that everyone can be able to interact as much as possible. Probably in the future there are going to be communities. I don't know. I'm just saying, but this is how you navigate to the platform. Again, very intuitive, not very complicated. Thank you.